Hey Crushers, and welcome to the top 10 tips and tricks for Crush Them All as of March 2022. There will be a new meta tip towards the end of this video for hitters that the staff and I thought would be best to include for you. Starting with number 1, we have Awaken materials. The advice here is straightforward. You should only be using your Awakening materials on your PvP heroes. This means your purple stars and initial weapon materials. I'd also stress that prismatic shards in the Paragon system should be invested into your PvP heroes first as well. I'd strongly recommend starting with your primary tank for newer players that may be a hero like Dark Knight, for more tenured players that may mean a hero like Shelly or Ice Cube. After that, you should be focusing on your primary PvP DPS heroes. There are other heroes that benefit heavily from Paragon levels, and we'll be covering some of those a little bit later in this video. If you need advice on some good PvP heroes to use, I recommend checking out my PvP tier list, which I cover a lot of great PvP heroes in that. I've put the link to that video in the description below this video if you need to find it. Number 2 is to run your arena guild quests on cooldown. This means that you should do your arena quests as soon as possible. Keep in mind that Mondays are off days for arena and plan around that. The quests reward you with star shards, which allows you to awaken your heroes. Star shards are important enough that you should plan all of your guild quests around arena quests. Truthfully, my guild only goes out of our way to schedule and plan arena quests. Everything else we just kinda blow through really quickly, especially stuff like ascends and dungeon quests. No need to plan for those usually, but don't start a long quest you can't finish if you have an arena quest coming up. Number 3. Online staging is faster than offline staging. When it comes to staging, some aspects may be a little confusing, but I'll make all of this a little bit easier. Having the game up and running completes stages faster than having the game offline. The screensaver mode also counts as online staging too. Sometimes you will need to reconnect, but I've observed minimal impact from that personally. If you have specific questions regarding staging, I've made a comprehensive staging guide which I've put a link for in the description below this video. Check that out. But be sure to follow the basic staging principles, like don't use more than 5 heroes for staging, and use heroes that are relevant for your staging strategy. Check that guide out if you aren't clear on what I just explained, and it'll help you become better at staging and crush them all. Number 4. Use 2 strong teams for the 3 vs 3 mode. I know, this doesn't sound intuitive, but the overall goal is to win 2 of your 3 matchups. So put your best heroes split into 2 teams and get definitive wins. This is because of the trophy multiplier. Consecutive wins net you more trophies. If you can hit an easy target relative to your own heroes, then by all means go for 3 hits, but otherwise I think it is best to just aim for 2 and take the guaranteed wins where you can. These 2 teams can also serve as a template for your guild war teams. Generally, you'll want your best team in castle, and then your second best team is often weaker. You'll want elemental synergy, and then when using that team in 3 vs 3 mode, you'll want to make sure that you're choosing team slots that give you the best advantages. Use your fire DPS heroes against mainly earth heroes, for example. With Guild War, the 2 teams that you use in 3 vs 3 mode can be used as a guideline or template for the 2 teams you set, switching for specific buffs aside. This also gives you a good focus on 20 heroes to work on improving as you get access to more materials, runes, and star shards for awakens. It's also worth noting that you can maintain decent trophies going for easier targets now thanks to the trophy multiplier for consecutive wins in both the 3 vs 3 mode and the standard arena mode. Number 5. Join a guild. If you're not in a guild, you're doing yourself a grave injustice. Guilds allow you to participate with up to 29 other people to take on guild raid event bosses, guild versus guild wars, and guild quests. The rewards from these are substantial to all players and will ultimately be something you'll be wanting to do in order to better play Crush Them All. Not to mention, it is lots of fun to play with other people and grow alongside them. If you're not sure where to find a good guild, I'd recommend checking out the guild recruitment channel on the official Discord. There you can find other people to play with, as well as loads of other useful information too. Check it out when you get a chance. Number 6. Join Discord communities. Not just the official Discord. There is a whole network of great Discord communities that will help you better understand the game and better collaborate with others. My guild Discord is a lively place. We have lots of discussions and help each other improve. The official Discord is a great resource for getting information and feedback from experienced community members, and sometimes you'll find that your guild members may not know the game as well as they think they do. Referencing other knowledgeable players is good, and you can take that knowledge back to your own guild. Furthermore, some game developers, such as Drbank, will post within the official Discord, revealing information about upcoming changes to the game before they go live, giving you more time to prepare and plan accordingly with your own resources. Beyond that, there are wiki-like resource Discord communities such as the Citadel, and bot communities for Discord community bots, all kinds of stuff. I even have a community Discord for my YouTube scripts. It's a small place, but I'd encourage you to check that out too. Number 7. Take advantage of small hero pools. This tip is admittedly for newer players, but the basic idea is you can slowly unlock heroes as you need them, and then max them quickly in the daily dungeon. For example, if you are careful about what heroes you unlock, you could max Trickster at 8 stars just after maxing all of your Dark Common heroes. The daily dungeons give you 2 hero medals per dungeon after dungeon level 16 has been cleared, so long as you're doing dungeons of at least that level. You're guaranteed at least 1 common medal until you get your common heroes maxed for that element. By selectively unlocking heroes to focus on, you'll be able to quickly max relevant heroes and more quickly build a devastating PvP team. It does take some pre-planning, and this is something I'd encourage you to ask for assistance with on the official Discord if it's something that you plan to pursue. Number 8. Spend flues wisely. Flues is an important commodity, and thankfully Crush Them All allows us many sources to earn flues completely free. Collecting staging chests, participating in events, and getting gifts are all easy ways to earn flues. Spending it can be a bit of a tricky subject, but in general the best things to spend flues on are the flue offers in the shop, offering daily dungeon tickets, and the Fastlane offers. The daily dungeon ticket packs include loads of daily dungeon tickets, which will help you to earn hero medals faster. This pack is more beneficial to newer players. The Fastlane and Mini Fastlane packs are well-rounded and good for players of all levels. Those packs help you ascend faster and take advantage of the ×2 Prism events more thoroughly, thus ultimately allowing you to ascend more frequently and get more materials like prismatic shards and rune chests. Number 9. Why and when to use candies. Candies have been nerfed tremendously, and as of the 1.8.2 update, which went live in February 2022, candies are really only viable for guild raid events, staging, and blitz modes, of which, realistically, you're only going to be using these consumables in guild raid events and in staging. The only ones you're going to make use of when staging is the Prism and Hibernate consumables. These are great during ×2 Prism events when you have lots of free times to hammer away ascends. Otherwise, most of your other consumables are going to be used almost exclusively by hitters in guild raid events. These are the players in your guild who are responsible for killing the guild raid event boss and helping you reach higher levels of bosses for better rewards. Even then, these items are generally used pretty sparingly. You can only get them for free during their respective annual events. Some flue shop offers or some paid packs include them if you're comfortable spending money on them. That's a bit rich for my blood usually. Some consumables, like Fortune Cookie, I basically never use, and that's mainly because it isn't very helpful for the way I do my ascends during ×2 Prism events. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it with consumables. If you can think of other ways they can be used, feel free to share in the comments section below. I'd be curious to get your input on these items. Number 10. Hitters use a 6-man team. Belmont, from the official Discord community, has developed a new strategy for hitting guild raid event bosses during guild raid events. This strategy is admittedly for hitters who are closer to late game or end game, so keep that in mind that this one may not apply to everyone. This is definitely the one I'm most excited about, however, as I am a hitter within my own guild, and we've seen an increase of 2 to 3 boss levels from our previous max boss level since I've personally adopted this technique. So the method involves getting magic gifts from Monkey Mary and keeping these concentrated on your crusher. The required heroes to pull this off are Valkyrie, Monkey Mary, Monkey King, Angelica, Kage, and then the crusher for that event. It may be necessary to run 7 heroes given your own unique circumstances, but plan accordingly in that regard. An example of a 7 team would be running Gruvine and Seraph during the Frostwing event, which is something I personally do. There is also an argument to be made for running Lycan instead of Monkey King, or in addition to Monkey King. Lycan would only affect One Eye, Furiosa, and Atlantis. Experiment and determine what combination works best for you. This is the brand new meta for guild raid events. I can't believe I'm even saying that. For the first time in 4 years, we have a new meta for guild raid events, and I'm very excited about it. This concludes our top 10 tips and tricks for Crush Them All as of March 2022. As I wrap up today's video, I'd like to thank several Discord users who helped contribute to the content covered today. Namely, I'd like to thank Belmont, Mithras, Madwad, and Mr. Moogle. I'd also like to thank users such as yourself, who watch my videos and encourage me to continue making content. Your contributions are more appreciated than you know. If you'd like to support this channel in other ways, there are several things you can do. Comments, likes, and subscribing are great ways to show your support. You can also show your support financially by contributing to my Patreon. The link to becoming a patron of this YouTube channel is in the description below this video as well. That's all the time we have for today. I appreciate you watching this video through to the very end. Thanks for watching.